were going to, at the end of last session, attempt to sort of, over the past 2 or 3 days, rediscover and be like, oh, maybe I should have given him the flail. You rolled perception on that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that as you were sort of thinking that, you see and hear kind of like an eerie sound off in the distance of like it sounds like flapping of wings and like a squeal, almost like something is in pain, and it's starting to like come closer to you. Welcome back to Wicked Initiative, everybody. I'm the Humble DM Dan Perez, and with me I got my wicked awesome adventurer. Say hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi.
Last week, you guys were leaving the Melon Glade. You spent the evening sort of hanging out with the Lokatha for a little while, eating a massive hog, which Bosco ended up poisoning someone in the group, Zarzaros, in which you also identified a bunch of magical objects and artifacts. Zarzaros, you put that belt of the Hellhound around you, and it cinched you up real tight, made you want to eat so much, plus you were drunk, and you ended up vomiting all over the place. Ares took on Flesh Hook, which had Cloud of Daggers as some sort of spell that was in it. Beautiful, elegant dagger with a couple of charges of Cloud of Daggers. And you guys also are carrying that kind of weird egg with the demon in it still.
Yeah, we haven't really
that's
discussed
still
that yet.
on Aragar's person.
That's right.
Throughout the evening, after the poisoning happened, Zarzos tried to go find, in his drunken stupor, Bosco, and was unsuccessful, in which a search party went out after him and eventually found him, which led to quite an argument between Bosco Vathak and Aragar, in which Aragar was told to, by Lendis, to give Bosco the flail, which turned into a rather aggressive interaction that was Bosco was defended by Nixel, and Gax sort of like bamfed Aragar away so that the conflict could be resolved in a different manner of speaking. You guys eventually bring everyone back, but before you left, you did hear or feel a familiar presence as you were leaving, in which Nyx the owl and Nixel sort of scoped out, and you guys realized that Silverfang had been watching you guys in the trees, just observing, and then eventually ran away. You guys met back up with your crew, and then you spent the night and left early on in the morning with the melons. You guys get back to Dino and Kiwi, which you guys sort of like bridge a gap, saying, hey, the Lokatha aren't evil anymore, we got rid of their poor Woggle thing, like maybe you guys could have some like charitable relations with one another, like helping grow the grove and all that sort of stuff. They obviously like coffee, they have tons of melons that they have access to that you guys could potentially use to harvest, all of that good stuff. And you guys are given about 45 melons on the back of this wagon that Hatchet is just slowly trudging along with on this unpaved wilderness road, essentially, as you guys leave the Melon Glade. It's a little bit slower because, I mean, Hatchet is a large beast. He's about 6-7 feet tall, but there's a crap load of heavy melons. And you guys know that these melons are worth a lot of money. Dino and Kiwi told you that each one was about 200 gold each, and that you guys would get 50% of the profit. The rest would be returned to them when you guys reach the Mecca with these melons. You guys carry on another 2 or 3 days. Oh, actually, Dino and Kiwi also mentioned that someone dressed with a similar kind of like tattered robes holding the same symbol as the Ilmatari church had come by looking for Cedric. And they named Cedric to Dino and Kiwi, in which Dino and Kiwi thought was a rather odd because they weren't necessarily as friendly as Cedric was or the rest of the party. They didn't seem quite right, and so they led them in the direction of Torcullen. You guys, having previous knowledge of wanting to search Torcullen in hopes of some information on the cult, obsidian dragons, the plague even, potentially. You're not quite sure what's in there. You say, okay, let's head on over to Torcullen since it's sort of on the way. It's a little bit off of the main route that you would be heading if you were going straight to the Mecca, but it's not. It's maybe adding a day to your travel. You guys wander 2 or 3 days and finally get there in the evening time. It's about 9 or 10 at night. The moon is high. It's a half moon, which you guys, Vithok was sort of like, hey, this is the time. He can feel the presence of this mountain sort of just calling to him. Obviously intriguing to most of the party, and in the distance you guys could hear like the faintest like distant screams or yells, or you're not quite sure what it is, but it's definitely dark and ominous just looking at this towering structure. And the moonlight is just casting down on it just to give it this ominous ghostly glow almost to the mountain itself. It's incredibly rocky. It's not like it's got like trees on the side. It's very desolate looking. It's not a friendly sight at all. And you guys end up camping out on the outskirts for a while, sort of waiting for the right time, which would be at midnight. You guys have all sort of picked shifts, and on first shift was Aragar and Bosco. Everyone else had gone off and sort of like is going to be waiting for the wake-up call, essentially, to get up and move the rest of the way towards the mountain. I will say, Aragar, you feel the same feeling of an aura that you did back at Gorthak's Maw, where you're nearing that sort of layer that's got an eeriness to it, a shadowiness to it that just doesn't feel right. And you remember some of the things of that nature, which was like darkness, like any bright light is like suffocated almost into dim light, and then also the healing debuff. You guys didn't necessarily see that in work when you were fighting Ironhide, but Nixel had explained that there was something wrong with necromantic magic here. That if he were to cast a healing spell, it would do less.
I'm crying.
Cedric will not be happy.
Did he, like, he must have just...
Also, to start off the session, you were going to, at the end of last session, attempt to sort of, over the past 2 or 3 days, rediscover and be like, oh, maybe I should have given him the flail. You rolled perception on that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that as you were sort of thinking that, you see and hear kind of like an eerie sound off in the distance of like it sounds like flapping of wings and like a squeal, almost like something is in pain, and it's starting to like come closer to you. And as you look and turn around in the distance, you can see this like very small pitch black bird. But it's flying like it's in pain for sure, and wrapped around its legs is it's wrapped extremely tightly around its legs. Its legs can't move, they're just sort of hanging there. Around its legs is a parcel. It's got a small box about this big, and then wrapped around it there looks to be something sort of like flapping in the wind, like a letter.
Does it seem to be heading towards us?
It's heading straight towards you guys. But it's sort of like all over the place. Like it obviously is shrieking like in some sort of pain, and as it sort of like flies towards you, it starts to like glide down, and it doesn't quite reach you guys before it into the ground.
As that happens, I'm going to... How far is it away, roughly?
It's probably like 100, 200 feet away. But you just see it in the soft glow of the moonlight, just straight into the ground.
Alright, in that case, I'll say as I'm about to hand him, or, pass over the flail, I stop, I hear that, I observe, and then in a moment, I quickly tap Bosco's shoulder, and I use Gaze of Two Minds to link us, and then go, "Stay here!"
Who are you to tell me to stay here?
And I bolt after the bird.
You're not my dad.
So now we're linked
is just like, just wait here for a second, I guess. You run off towards the bird. Give me a nature check.
I'm gonna use this one actually. 19.
19.
Good choice.
I like that die though.
Also, give me a medicine check with that too. With advantage since you rolled so high on the nature.
Okay, so 17 on the die. That's a 19 again.
Cool.
Good die.
Wonderful rolls.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't use
You reach this bird and it's still alive. It's just wounded pretty badly. And as you're sort of looking it over, someone has broken this thing's legs. So even if it tried to land, it would have been impossible for it to catch itself. So that was the best way it knew to go down.
New mission.
Am I hearing, as soon as I get to the bird, aside from the bird probably squawking or whatever, making a rustling noise, do I hear anything else in the distance? Like, do I hear anything trailing it?
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 9.
Yeah, it's pretty low. I'm gonna say you don't notice anything extra about it. Every time you get closer to Torcullen, though, you feel like that deep, cold energy just start to surge within you. Like, and it's honestly, it reminds you of the vision that you're just like. It's trying to tell you something that you're not safe going closer to this place.
Is this coming from my artifact weapon, or is this coming from something
It's
more?
channeling from the tattoo, yeah. It's channeling from the relic.
So I'm getting warnings. Got it.
Yeah. It's not incredibly painful or anything like that, but the more you get closer, the more the warning. And as you're looking over this, you can see this thing looks like a crow mixed with like almost like a turkey vulture. It's not incredibly large, but you would know that this is it feeds on like carrion essentially. They're not native though. This bird is from somewhere else.
Now what are you doing here?
I'm going to, kind of using my shield to aid me a little bit, I'm going to scoop the bird and the parcel that's connected to it into the shield and kind of use it as a, kind of like a way to hold it without, fumbling around.
Yeah, almost like a plate.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to run back to the camp.
Okay. What do you do at the camp?
I lay it maybe about 10 feet away from the fire and motion to Bosco.
Come here.
And
What? What you got there?
This bird isn't native to this area. Any idea what this is?
Looks like some sort of crow.
Its legs are broken.
Well, maybe Gax knows how to fix it? I don't have any healing.
Understandable.
I do untie the vines that keep the package together.
Okay.
Start to.
Give me an investigation check.
19.
So this is obviously it's wrapped up like a letter, like a letter that would have been delivered by post. But it's not in an envelope. The letter is something. It is the page out of a book. And as you're reading, do you read over it?
Yeah, I scanned through it.
Okay. So on the outside, without opening it, you see kind of it's a ripped page, and it's got reading it, you see that it has a small story to it. There's a like random circle on one section, and you don't know which book it's coming from, but the one page that you get is referencing this fugitive that's haunted by guilt, and he's hiding in these marshes. There's this mysterious ferryman that offers passage not to escape suffering, but to understand and bear it. And then at the end of the last few sentences of the excerpt, the fugitive boards beginning a journey towards acceptance rather than avoidance. And there's a quote in there that's circled, and it says, "Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional."
Pain is inevitable.
I will also say that since you rolled a 19 on investigation, you smell blood and decay within the parcel.
Does this
That
remind me?
rough metallic iron smell.
Oh, okay. Does this have the same air that I remember before I left the Veshlins the first time? Does this remind me a little bit of that kind of smell of decay? That's like the plague and stuff like that.
No, it's not the same metallic smell. This one is more like blood of a person.
This messenger bird was meant for us, I think, but from who?
Should we wake the others?
No, the bird's not going anywhere. Not without some healing. I forget who's next up.
Do you want to read the note?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go definitely.
By the way, there's no, what did you call it? The text that only me and Bosco can read. There's none of that text, correct?
No.
Alright, so I'm going to open up that note.
You're opening in the note?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was scary.
Smile.
That look that he just gave.
He's like,
You're
Smiling
smiling
too
too
much.
much. It's a physical
federal
note, too.
offense to open mail.
So I'll
God,
Actually,
yeah,
before you
the
do
cops
that-
come out of nowhere.
It's right
It's like,
Okay.
"Sir,
here.
that's
Before
what
you do
mean."
that,
yeah.
Jesus.
Just
I'm gonna
That's
cast.
here.
I'm gonna cast Dispel Magic on
It's like, it's okay.
Cast a spell magic on it.
it. Yeah.
No, it's more like he opens it up.
I'm
and
gonna
just
say,
tries something
You're right.
Yeah.
Disintegration.
What level spell is that? Is that from your
it's-
flail?
No, it is a spell from my character. So that's level 3.
I'll give you the choice. You can cast it without knowing, or you can do an Arcana check, so that you don't end up wasting a
I'll
spell
do Arcana.
without needing to.
17.
You don't feel any magic coming from the parcel or the letter itself.
Okay. Alright. In that case, if I don't get any sense
I'm
from
like,
that,
I'd be
I'm
like,
gonna go
open it
ahead
up.
and,
Okay.
yeah.
And I'll read it. Obviously, you can look at it while I'm reading it, but I'll try to read in voice.
His face.
So, what was the fate that I'm scared? For Argar to go, oh.
To the spineless man who calls himself Bemar, you chose comfort over conscience. Pain may be inevitable, but you made damn sure it wasn't yours. Let's be honest, it's not courage you find in that phrase. It's escape. I've been watching you. 2 weeks now. Long enough to learn your rhythms. You rise early, though not to pray. You laugh too loudly at your own quips. How quaint. A book club in the shadow of plague and rot. You're no better than a charlatan parading around your fancy robes, worried more about city profit than taking the needs of others upon your shoulders. Always keeping the less fortunate at an arm's length. Ilmater truly is the god of suffering, as he must suffer you as his devoted. But I see you. I read your dutiful words to the arch-sufferer. You wear my husband's name like a stolen shroud. How fitting that a coward would dress himself in the skin of the dead. Did Seraphina mutter it to you in the dark? Did she press it into your palm like the sword you cling to in sentiment? Bemar died in silence, healing plague-ridden wretches in the slums of Archendale while you watched. And then you ran, while the arch-sufferer urged escape into your ear, and you obeyed like a good little pup. I have her now. She is learning the weight of your cowardice. I've taught her to bleed in time with Leviathar's hymns. She's a slow symphony of suffering, and you, my friend, are the composer. You've wandered far, Cedric, but pain is patient. It waits. It watches. Seraphina's with me. Her tears are exquisite. Her silence divine. She will not die. Not yet. You will come to Torcullen. I'm sure your righteous paladin knows the way. 3 nights from now, when the half moon is at its highest, the temple entrance will illuminate. That is all. If you do not come, I will carve your name into Seraphina's tongue until she forgets her own. I will make her recite your sins until her breath fails. I will make her holy in pain. Only then will her real torment begin. Leviatar watches, and I watch with her. Sister of torment, mania. P.S. Don't lose your new holy symbol. You'll need it to get in.
And I'm fucking asleep for all of that.
Mic drop.
That.
Usually I'm pretty well, there are times when I'm inscrutable when reading information, not this time. But there's almost a little bit of a schadenfreude while I'm reading it. It's just kind of like this. This is a level of scorn I'm familiar with.
Give me a religion check for Leviatar.
That's going to be a 23.
Ooh.
Very reclusive. You've heard the name maybe in passing once, and it was from a random stranger talking about them in Port Vischer. But Leviatar is like the goddess of pain. She is everything the opposite of what the Ilmatari want. They're like arch enemies of each other.
How many people have you pissed off?
Shit, bro. Dude, I'm asleep right now. I can't react. I'm holding it to reaction.
I think our cleric is the one that has like the most darkest backstory of like I have pissed off everybody.
That's a version.
That's a fucked up note.
Oh god, I wish Luke was here to say that.
It is. I think it's only fair that we hand it to him.
I always knew Cedric was a piece of shit.
That's what I was gonna say.
Holier than thou.
Should we wake him?
The question is who's lying, Cedric or Mania?
Probably both.
Oh, that's also a possibility.
From a certain point of view, I'm sure that's true.
I think, but let them sleep until their shift is up.
He's just gonna sit on that information for a while.
Which shift
Do
am I
it.
Well, you
Am I
guys
the last
are
shift?
honestly. You're going. There's not necessarily two shifts. There's just the one that you guys are sort of like waiting to basically head towards the
Get up and
tower
go.
or the mountain in the Moon Night.
Well, also the bird, dude. You're gonna just leave the bird injured?
That's fair. I think after a few minutes, Arger kind of comes to his senses like, okay, this is silly to just wait when they're going to be waking up soon. And it's getting close anyways. No harm waking them early. Wake up Gax first. And I don't mention it, but you do see the letter in my hand, and I go,
We have a wounded bird. Had messages on it. But it needs healing. I figured you would want to know.
I'll take care of it.
As for the information, it's for Cedric.
Okay.
After I go the rounds and wake everyone else up with Bosco, I get to Cedric.
Oh, is it time already?
Wake up! Is it
You
time already?
heal the bird.
Yeah.
What kind of healing?
It's time. You'll want to be standing for this. Get up.
Okay. Dust the dirt off my robes.
2 checks beforehand. Can I
And I'm
do
just
a nature
waiting,
check?
looking at you.
Okay.
Can I do a nature check to see what type of bird this is, and if I would ever know it or recognize it? And then can I do a medicine check to see how much healing I kind of have to pump into this thing? Whether if I could either create something that I can already make to heal it, or if this is something that like I'd have to cast a spell on in order to completely heal.
I mean, it's a natural bird, so it wouldn't take very much to heal it back up to full. So yeah, I mean, up to you on that.
Oh, yeah.
Not really a check necessary. It's just like, how much healing do you want to give it?
No, yeah. I will cast Goodberry,
Okay.
and
What does Goodberry look like?
I think for
That's a new one.
yeah, I think as Gax casts it, almost like a starry olive branch kind of forms in front of him, and he just kind of picks like these little berries off of the branch.
Cool.
Yeah.
Start plucking a couple and hand these like small little blueberries.
Yeah, small little
Cool.
blueberries.
It takes the offering immediately, and you see the legs sort of like as it slowly gets up real quick.
Is like a chain or anything like that still attached to it? Or
No, he has untied it already with the parcel.
Okay.
Looks at you, gives you a like knowing nod and appreciation, and then flies off.
Shit. Okay. I was gonna say something you could talk to it. But
Yeah, I was
it
gonna try to
bolted
speak with
before.
animals afterwards, but it's gone.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, crap.
Yeah, I should
Bye.
have talked to it as it was heard.
And it for you guys, it does not go in the direction of the tower or the
It doesn't come
mountain.
back where it came from.
Oh, okay. So it was just a random bird that was
Yes.
captured.
It doesn't go anywhere near where it was.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's even sadder.
that means the person that's like put the parcel on did that to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
And then with the rest of my good berries, I'll just give them to Zarzaros to quench his hunger.
Yeah, you wake up ferocious and shoves 2 blueberries in your mouth.
Yeah. Eat it.
What do they taste like?
It was rather small.
Well, yeah, at least you're not hungry anymore.
Well.
I think,
Not very flavorful.
yeah, I think they're,
Oh my gosh.
do you know, like, the jelly beans that you buy that, like, they're random tastes, and some of them are
Oh,
really, really good, and
gosh.
some of them are
Oh,
super,
the
super
Bernie
bad.
bots?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what I'm giving you right now. It's,
Hold on.
like, yeah,
Hold on.
roll, baby, roll.
Is it gonna taste good?
It tastes a little bitter.
Good.
Just a little bit, like
Yeah.
kind of sweet, but.
Zarjos got a dirt goodberry. Nice. Cool. You shove that in his mouth. You no longer feel any hungry, and you guys are all up and about.
And while you're getting dusted off,
Yeah.
I'm just staring at you like
Do I notice that Argar seems a little off?
you
for,
see.
even for Argar.
You see the initial like when you start interacting with Argar initially, he tend to have judgmental glares for the most part. Like he was just kind of like assessing you and everyone else. He's doing that again, and just like almost like trying to figure you out again.
He does myself. Is everything quite all right?
That depends.
On.
Sister Mania.
Well, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. What about her? Has Seraphina sent reinforcements? And then, actually, can I physically get that letter?
Yeah.
Seraphina sent reinforcements. Nah, bro, she's being tortured.
I don't think so. Be
Everyone's
prepared.
passive perception would obviously recognize anything that's changed, so there is a parcel that's wrapped in like red twine.
So, okay, so Seraphina sent reinforcements. So he opens the letter, he looks at it, and he just... And you see him go wide-eyed. Bosco! Bosco! What? He runs over at Bosco holding the letter, grabs Bosco by both shoulders. Bosco! Bosco, 2 months ago I asked you to write a letter for me and mail it. Bosco, who did you give the letter to?
I gave it to the Crow's Vigil!
What? Who in the Crow's Vigil did you give it to, Bosco?
And
What did you tell them?
don't!
What did you tell them to do, Bosco?
I said deliver it where you said, to
Where
Silgant!
did I...
To
Bosco, I said to
Archidale!
give it to the Ilmatari Church to Seraphina!
That's what I
did you give it
told
to?
them!
Did you tell them exactly who to give it to?
No! Of course not!
At that, he lets go. He looks back at the letter. He looks at the group. And he just flat falls in his back, passes out.
I just get out like
Zorzoros is immediately there, healing hands for any damage to the head.
Yeah, I would definitely get that. Wait, is there a package you said
4
too?
damage.
Like, okay, so no one's messed with the package, it's just the letter?
He falls on his shield that's behind him by accident. He hasn't picked it up yet. Boom!
I would pump 5.
What was your
healing
question?
hands.
I was just making sure you said a parcel, right? So, like, I'd be like
Yes.
looking at this package. No one's done anything with that. He passed
No
out.
one's
that was
done
the
it
letter.
yet.
Oh, out.
You could go over and pick it up,
Can I
yeah.
roll for how many
Yeah, I'm
minutes
gonna
I'm
look
out
at
for?
Yeah, just roll d4.
When he passes out, I'm gonna pick up the letter and read it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to look at this package.
I'm gonna wait for your reaction.
I'm out for 3 minutes.
3 minutes. But you are full health because he
yeah.
heals 4.
I'm just passed out.
No roll needed
Okay.
here. You unbind the twine, the red twine. It's giving you vibes of the same red that the Ilmatari
All that.
uses.
Binding up your hands
As
and all
you-
that.
You get this you get this gross whiff of just blood and decay. Honestly, the parcel, if you're feeling it, it's like wet on the
Ew,
bottom. And as you
I'm laying
sort
on the
of-
ground and just like.
As you undo it and open it, inside are 2 hands, like this, wrapped in red twine.
Oh.
The symbol of the Ilmatari.
Oh my gosh, and you're passed out.
Female hands.
Does this seem like a symbol that's being defiled?
Or
It
just-
must be.
Or just copying it. 'Cause you're saying like it is.
It's
Is this,
making
or is
fun-
this
it's-
more
it's-
mockery?
He's
it
just-
must
I
be
think
mockery.
there's
Mockery.
high passive insights,
I
I think,
have high
around.
passive insight.
You
19.
would understand this to be, yes, 100% a mockery. This was, Cedric, I've got your number, you're a piece of shit for leaving, and this is what happens to the Ilmatari when they just give up. They want to suffer so badly for their god, well, here it is.
I'm like, somebody wake him up again.
I'm
Give him something to
trying.
smell it, and then he'll pass out again when he sees the hands.
Reading the letter.
I'm sure you have questions.
Yeah, is the letter made out of blood?
It's written in blood.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why it's red.
Yeah, that's what I kind of
Yeah.
picked up
Notice
on.
notice that when you asked about mania, I should say, when you asked about mania, my first reaction was not fear. It was reinforcements.
It sounds like someone's had a change of opinion.
So the letter is from someone named Mania? Is that what you said?
The letter is from Sister Mania.
Sister Mania. Okay.
But it seems like Cedric's reaction was one of an ally. Not so much anymore, I'm guessing.
As I'm like on the ground.
Yeah, we're like.
You come to,
Yeah.
and she's opening the box
Yeah.
near
I've-
where you're at.
I've had the
Smell the blood.
I've had the most terrible dream. Oh, my head's
It's
thumping.
It's not a dream, Cedric.
I look at the hands.
I brace his back before.
I don't pass out again. Cedric starts to hyperventilate at seeing the hands. Is it Seraphina's hands?
Give me a medicine check. DC 15.
I'll give him guidance. Never mind.
I have a +7, and I got a nat 1.
Ooh, nat one.
I know that feeling.
On to the nat
He's
one.
hyperventilating.
I am.
Yeah,
hyperventilating.
yeah, I'm in a panic
That makes
attack.
yeah, it's in
With a
character.
natural 1, yeah, I don't think you connect the dots. I think what you do is essentially you equate the letter to she did this to someone. Hopefully it wasn't her. Like she's too reasonable to do it to her.
Okay.
Calm, Cedric, calm.
Can I cast calm motions on myself?
Yeah, that's an area.
Is it a touch or a stealth spell?
It's an
touch.
area of effect.
Oh no, it is area effect. You're right.
Oh.
Can I do that to myself?
What?
Calm emotions? Can I do that to myself?
Yeah. It's gonna
I don't-
cost you a spell slot,
I'm
but
not
yeah.
gonna. I'm not gonna. You're right. You're right. I'm not gonna
Who
use
was
this spell slot.
Seraphina to you again? Did you tell all of us that? I know you sent the letter to Moscow.
Yeah,
But do we all
Seraphina
know?
was your mentor.
No, Bemar was my mentor.
Oh.
Seraphina was the head. So okay,
Yeah,
actually, I'll say this in character. Cedric is like through the hyperventilation. Seraphina is the head priestess of the Church of Ilmater in Archendale. She helped me in my escape. If Mania has truly turned to follow Lovatar, this is her way of initiation.
And this would be a symbol.
Clearly mocking Ilmater. Terrible thing she's done.
Was she a worshipper or follower of Ilmater before?
She was more than that. The Ilmatari don't take personal connections. We dedicate our lives to the church. It's not frowned upon or even discouraged, but it's very rare that you find a personal connection. And my mentor Bemar was one of those people. Him and Mania were husband and wife.
Jaw drop.
So, bit of an exception to the rule.
It was never a rule against marriage. It just was uncommon for the Ilmatari. You had to have extreme passion to be able to worship Ilmater, and find a spouse. But they both were such devout followers that they grew in themselves. Their love for each other and to Ilmater was really a inspiration to all of us. When Bemar died, I couldn't bear to even look Mania in the face. I avoided eye contact and I avoided her as much as I could out of pure shame. I was so blind.
How did Bemar die? What happened?
Murdered by the swords.
If I'm not mistaken, he was turned to dust, in your words.
Yes.
And now
Instantly.
Now she blames you.
And now you feel ashamed for wanting to live?
I don't know if she sees it that way. I loved Bemar like an older brother, but she was his spouse, his wife.
Grief is a complicated thing,
Oh,
but that doesn't justify this.
Hearing you say, what did you say that like,
I love Bemar like an older brother.
no, that she might think that it's my fault. In this pretty crappy moment, you see, I laugh to myself, point at everything.
I think she's quite pissed, to be honest with you.
And in a moment of weakness, Cedric will turn to you and dropping all the eloquent talk. No fucking shit, gas.
Something for you. Give me a investigation check.
Can I guys that?
Yeah.
After that nat 1. Ooh, nat 20. With
the
plus
the other side of the note.
Oh, the other side of the
No, it's not on there.
Debated.
Basically, it was an excerpt from the book. This is straight out of Huckleberry Fairy.
Isn't that what you freaking did for your book club?
Which means at some point,
Oh no.
she was in that book club.
Oh my gosh. And you didn't even recognize her? Or she could have been disguising herself, who knows?
Yeah.
But,
Would
Yo.
that was something that we read while I was there, correct?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, everybody was drunk after leaving my fighting pit.
She's playing at... This was one of your favorite books that you had in the book club. And she's pointing out that phrase of pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. And she's like, that is straight up bullshit. Pain is not. Pain is inevitable. But pain is not an end to a mean, or a means to an end. It's an end to itself.
So, God. I point out to the group that she must have been there from the beginning. Beginning as in since we were even in Port Fisher. And then I'll explain that the followers of Lovatar are the sworn enemies, basically, of the Ilmatar. While Ilmater believes in taking on suffering for others and bringing it upon yourself, the Lovatar inflict suffering on others actively. They don't just kill. They don't just put you out of your mercy. They want to torture. Hence, the bird, the hands. These aren't killing blows.
This will certainly be a test.
Go, sorry.
Alright.
Oh my god. That's for you two.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And we are going to the Culling Tower.
She specifies in 3 days' time. Who knows what she could do if we go early? She has Seraphina. Without the head priestess, who knows what the state of the church in Archendale is?
She also mentioned when the moon was highest.
You picked out the blood on the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a nature check or a medicine check with advantage.
Ooh. Medicine or nature? 19 for nature.
This blood has been thoroughly dried. It's not like fresh like the hands are. So the hands are fresh, like they were done maybe within the past few hours. The note was written a couple days ago.
Well, yeah, I feel like who knows when it actually got delivered, right? She
Yeah.
say like the moon at
So,
the highest. So I don't.
looking up at the sky, I think the note read when the moon's highest and it's a half moon. What is the night sky? Is it?
It is the half moon.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I
DM
looked up.
privileges.
Yeah.
That's why I looked up.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
I believe it's right now. I believe the time to enter the tower, looking at the note, is tonight.
Then give me a moment. Cedric will sit down and he's gonna cast Sending.
Oh shit.
What does sending look like for the Ilmatari cleric?
Cedric will sit down and pull a little piece of paper out of like his satchel or whatever, and he's not gonna write. He's not gonna write on the piece of paper.
My last email.
He's not gonna write the
Whips
piece of
out a
paper. He's
quilly.
going to speak at the piece of paper, and as he's speaking, the words will like magically glow on it.
Ooh.
And it's 25 words or less, and it's to Mania, and it's just, and it reads simply, Mania, what have you done with Seraphina? It is never too late to turn back. Ilmater be with you. Cedric then takes the piece of paper, he folds it into a tiny little paper plane, and tosses it. When he tosses it, it disappears. And then it'll get sent to Mania. And the first time it gets sent, she cannot stop it from being received. If I were to send it again, she can cut the signal.
Dang it, you said it too fast.
Do you hide the text that you
No.
speak with the spell? Okay, so I can observe that
Yes.
you writing it. All right.
And that gets sent to Mania. And I can tell that if she receives it.
Does she respond? Can she respond?
She can respond, yes.
I wish before you would have sent it, we could have jumped behind you.
You,
Probably
you
would've been
when
like,
you
"Or
send,
else we're
I will
coming
say
for
when you
Yeah.
send it, you
Yeah,
do
that's
hear
what I
a
was
groan
thinking.
from Aragon.
Yeah.
Cedric.
You can tell that it gets received. It's nearby. They're on the same plane of existence. And the response you get back is excellent. I'll be waiting. It seems you've got my message. Come play.
I'm packing up. I just want you to know, I'm ready to go. I hear this stuff in
well,
your letter. I'm
you
like,
don't hear
let's
that.
go.
That's in my head, so you don't hear that. But I do tell the group that that's what she said.
Well,
And
Set
then
out.
I will then also.
At the end of the recording, you hear "shot" and a thud.
Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Just make it real hard to be merciful.
I'm going to tell you right now, this might not be someone you can talk out of their actions.
I have to try. She was once an esteemed cleric. She would not fall this hard with no recourse.
I agree with Cedric.
Well, we're back up.
And then after that,
Try.
Cedric is going to cast augury.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Sit
okay,
down,
go
do
I'm
the
like,
weird.
they
No,
can try,
no
but we
weird
will be
shit.
there in case
No
things
weird
go
shit.
wrong.
No weird shit.
Sorry.
No weird shit. Chest set out.
Do
Just-
you have a frown the entire time?
Yes. Chest set out.
This is
Just
Cedric.
ask. Just ask.
Cedric. You need this right now.
Chest set out. Looks at the chest set. The mater. Can we still redeem her?
As you're casting,
Zar's like,
We're gonna bond, and I'm like, no.
as you're casting your spell and
We're
stuff
gonna-
like that,
we're gonna play.
I walk over and I talk to you. So it's all bullshit for him. How is he able to cast spells? I'm confused.
You said it just to him?
Yeah, literally
okay.
just to him.
You just kind of like.
Who is her?
Mania.
Okay. And the question was, is it too late to redeem
Is it
Mania?
too late to redeem her?
Okay.
Her being, yeah. That's my first question.
You see the chess pieces start to move around, and you can see the chess pieces move in such a fashion that if basically it's making all the wrong moves if you were to win.
What?
Basically, what you're reading from this spell is it's what's it called? Wheel and woe?
Yeah.
It's wheel or woe or wheel and woe.
Or nothing.
It's
Or
both,
nothing.
and you know this to be a 30-minute spell, right?
It's like 10 minutes probably.
What I mean is like it only can
Oh
tell.
yes, with the next 30 minutes.
yeah,
The
foresee
next
ish
30 minutes.
the
I mean, we're going straight there.
the next 30 minutes, and it's a game that's not necessarily stalemating, but like all the wrong moves are being played
On both sides?
on your side.
Fuck.
Giving you the sense of you've got to think outside the box to beat this person.
And then second, because he can ask every
So
time
it
he
doesn't
asks a
necessarily answer the
No.
question of redemption.
question, it's just for facing her in general. I can ask another question, but it has a 25% chance of failing.
Roll the dice.
A D4.
Yep.
If
No,
it's a 1, if
no.
No.
25% is so you roll your two
Your double
percentage
digit,
dice.
your 10 die, yeah. Your double digit 10 sided die and the regular one.
Oh wait, I already have it.
No.
Just a 10-sided die.
It's the percentage dice
There you go.
and the 10-sided dice.
Oh, okay. 31.
31, so it succeeds.
Okay, so then the second question is, will we be able to save Seraphina?
You see the queen on your side move where it attempts to get the other queen in checkmate, and yours ends sort of teetering as if it's possible, but with the right
So my
action,
queen, my
but the
queen is
right
teetering?
actions from your party members.
So my queen is teetering on the
Right.
could checkmate them.
It's you could potentially get her,
Yeah.
but the actions of your army or your chess pieces will ultimately determine if it makes the move or not.
And then I ask one more question, and this time it's a 50% chance to fail.
Roll the dice.
No. Yeah, it's a 19.
19 fails.
What does it look like if it fails? It's never happened before.
I'm busy.
I hear a voice that says that?
Yeah.
All
Let's
the
go with
pieces
that.
fall over.
Table flip.
yeah.
So many questions,
the
Cedric.
pieces just like droop over? Because they're like floating almost.
I wouldn't ruin your nice chess pieces, Cedric.
Cedric, thank you, Amater, for your guidance. And he'll put away the chess pieces, but then he immediately gets angry again.
Well,
We have no other choice but to go. But to go and under her terms is to play her game. And playing her game is suffering.
We should go in with clear minds, calm hearts.
Oh my gosh, Czar. Get that flail ready, Argar.
I'm fairly certain the two people that just spoke probably have the most restless hearts right now.
Hungry.
Zarzaros, before you guys end up leaving, I'd like you to make a history check. A DC 15 will get you most of it. A 20 will get you all of it. You could do religion as well if that's better for you. And you can roll with advantage.
Advantage.
Do you have inspiration? You also have inspiration,
I
too.
do. I'm not gonna burn it. I don't think.
That's right.
Because that is
Oh, yeah, I forgot to mark that too, I think.
17.
A 17, so most of it. Okay.
I get
I got it wrong.
Before I give you this information, I'd like
Forgot
to
to put it.
figure out a couple of things. Obviously, you guys have Hatchet here with like a bitch ton of melons.
Yeah.
What do you want to do with it? And also, is Pascal going with you?
No, he is not going. He is not ready. I have not trained him enough. He's gonna stay here and guard these melons with Axby, or whatever his name is. Action.
You motion him to go hide under the melons,
I
and
just
he
want to
pokes
protect
his
the
head out.
melons, okay? He's gonna have his time, but not with the torture, okay?
He starts rubbing the melon, caressing it.
While everybody is like packing up and getting their things together, I feel like Gax is a fairly light traveler. So could I ritual cast speak with animals in that moment and just kind of explain the situation to both Pascal and
Who you want to speak to first? Or
I don't.
if you don't want to speak to both, you
don't
can
want
do
to
one.
speak to either of them.
You're the freaking druid that doesn't want to speak to animals ever.
Everything is
No,
You walked up to
because
Hatchet.
all of them are fucking horny or want to kill us. That's literally the only two options.
Pascal was not horny.
He was sussy.
Sure.
God, stop.
Dude, then you see his hands and you're like, dude, we all know which
These,
one.
it's literally the scene from Simpsons. These busy hands.
Yeah.
He's doing sign language. Now stop. You will not take the image of my raccoon.
I'm on your side.
It's okay. He'll do it himself
He
eventually.
starts doing steel.
Yeah. I'll talk to Pascal first.
Get it over with.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the bird that I don't.
Oh.
Is the bird gone?
What's good, brother?
Oh,
What? That's what he sounds like?
Sometimes.
What's good, bro?
Let's change it up.
We are going to a dangerous place, and we figured you probably don't want to go.
He's
If it's got danger, not really.
Yeah.
gangsta.
I was hoping that you
Not yet.
and what was that?
Hatchet.
Hatchet, yeah. I was hoping you and Hatchet would be able to look after the cart while we're gone.
Yeah, we can lock it down.
He goes like this.
I got you, fam.
You need me to tell him so you don't have to?
Yes.
See?
I'm gonna get you on my side one of these
He's
days.
gonna grow on you.
Sure.
So every animal can talk to every other animal?
Yeah.
Now, what are like raccoons like? Probably like chittering, right? Like, little, like
Yeah.
So literally, he's like.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
chittering.
It's weird coming out of like a lizard man face.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
little squeaks.
And then
You're
I
like
walk
Gronk talking to the squirrel.
Yeah. And then I walk over to the massive chicken and I start like
McSquicker?
barking. Yeah. Clucking and stuff to him.
It's in a deep voice too. Squeak.
Yeah.
Squeakers.
Squeak, squeak.
Good.
Thank you. We'll try and move the cart off the beaten path a little bit to give you guys cover.
This is to Hatchet.
No, or to both of them, I guess, since he's in the cart already. So,
Alright. Sounds good.
can I do a nature check to see if there's any good?
Yeah, nature
Overgrowth
survival,
or-
one of the two,
yeah.
and you can do with advantage because I'm sure
Yeah,
your
like
party would
we're
help
all-
you,
Yeah.
and guidance if you want.
Yeah. All of it. That is a 24.
Yeah, I think you find a wonderful, like, small section of land that's sort of like easily shaded and coverable, and you tie Hatchet up there. He doesn't have any problems with that. He was tied up back in the melon glade as well. Pascal's just chilling there. He's like, he He honestly looks like a small captain at this point. He's asserted kind of like the role of like watching over the melons, and he's happy with that role.
Yes.
If anybody tries to steal them, you can kill them and steal their stuff.
Damn. All right, son.
Does he get a small knife or something?
Yeah, I'll hit him a dagger. If you
So,
can
yeah,
find a
I've got
dagger.
plenty of daggers, so
For
yeah.
him, it's like a great sword.
Yeah.
He stands up on his hind legs. You know how they like grab for food? He's like,
I'm gonna leave before this.
he looks
turns
around
south
for
real
like
quick.
part of that red twine. He starts wrapping around himself and he tucks the knife in.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh my
That's
God.
good for me.
He's getting brownie points.
Yeah.
He puts the hoodie stole from the
Oh, also, I'm taking the...
Oh yeah, he has
like,
on the hood as well. I forgot.
There's Assassin's Creed raccoon now.
Also, I'm taking the hands with me, if that wasn't obvious.
Yep.
I think on the road, Zarzaros would pull Cedric aside. I think we should drink. Put on.
Not
put
now,
on
Zar.
Let's go. We need some liquid courage. We're going in there right now.
You got it on your nerves, Cedric. You gotta loosen up.
Put on the perfume of bewitching. I think we both should. It could lend
How long
us
does that
some.
last for?
Only an hour.
It should lend us some advantage in our talks.
Advantage.
When we need to, obviously. And
I would agree.
don't forget that my Tamara helps me in situations where we may need to talk our way through it. If we need some persuasion.
That's the type of shit that you would have.
Thank you, Zarzaros. You have been a true friend.
Zars-
Going in-
Sorry, go ahead.
Going into this with violence in mind, as the others do, just feeds into what Mania wants.
I agree. She wants the pain. She wants to see us suffering.
Even if it doesn't strengthen her, it strengthens Lovatar.
Are you guys talking amongst yourselves? Like, all hush
Well, he-
hush? Or are you
Not
talking
hush
saying
hush,
this
but
so
he
all
pulled
of
me
us can
aside,
hear?
so I'm assuming like,
yeah, just
like maybe I
Because
like
it got louder, like he wanted someone to hear it, but...
It's quiet out here. I mean, you could totally
On the
overhear him if they
road,
didn't separate.
casually.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to make it hush hush or anything,
Yeah.
but he already pulled me aside.
I'm going with the crazed party over here. I'm next to Argar and Bosco, because I'm sure Bosco is ready to hear some shit.
I mean,
Yeah.
Argar's hearing this, and he honestly is not acknowledging it. He's used to people like dismissing his.
Can I get a Nixel reaction to all this info?
Yeah, freaking Nixel.
Can I get a Nixel cam?
Man, Cedric, you're in more shit than I've ever been in, and I've been in the Vaydock. Dealing with gangsters.
Like, why does our cleric make everyone fucking pissed?
Yeah.
Too funny.
I could also, when we're close enough, detect any presence that we might want to know about, whether it be undead in nature or fiendish, if we need to be sure about something.
That would be quite helpful.
The Lovatar do not care about desecrating. Wait, actually, am I speaking out of my ass here? The Lovatar don't care about using undead. They don't care about desecrating corpses and such.
No.
Lovatar do not care for desecrating corpses. Who knows what undead awaits for us?
And on that note, I'm going to hand you 2 health potions, because I've never used these ever since I bought them.
You need this.
Yeah.
More than I do right now.
Thank you, Gax.
Actually, that is something to make aware of, is the necromantic magic debuff kind of thing, the healing thing, that pertains to spells. So that is not a spell. That is something that has been made, so that will not feel any effect of the debuff.
Oh, question then. I have a spell that I did actually have on. Life Transference. It is a necromancy spell that I give myself necrotic damage, and then whatever damage I take, the person I choose receives in healing. It's not me casting a healing spell. Does that also avoid the debuff?
No, because it's a spell.
Damn it. I tried.
So you take double damage and they only get half healing anyway, so.
Yeah, there's no point.
Zarzros, on your 17, what was it, religion or history?
Both of them are +1, so could be either one. Probably history, since he's pretty new to
History.
paladins.
Ridascale, your hometown, is nearby to Torkal. It's the closest, outlying settlement from the Mecca to Torkala, the mountain. So it's pretty ominous in the distance. And where you are going, you have heard legends and stories of Torkullen, but it's not traveled there very often. Almost not never, at least recently. But the stories that you do know come from revolve around its doorway, known as the Wrathgate. It's not visible. There's been stories about how they don't understand how people get in and out, and that they have prophesied that essentially on a certain night of the moon, it opens. But that's the most extent on how it opens that they know about. However, with that 17 history check, there have been plenty of stories, but one story that strikes most true to you is that many paladins over the years speak of being tested by these unseen forces during nights of the half moon. They have these kind of dreamlike confrontations with their own sins, their regrets, and even sometimes forgotten vows. There's many paladins that live in Ridascale and other towns, but it's most prominent in Ridascale because they're the closest, where they'll wake up having kind of nightmares of their past transgressions.
Ooh, it's all the way back.
Yeah.
That's all the way back.
Also, in history, the Platinum Cadre is a company of dragon-born paladins that are known to be paladins for Bahamut. Made a final stand at Wrathgate in hopes of sealing it once and for all. They were successful, but the rite cost them their souls. And it's rumored that they still haunt the gate. You would know with a 17 history that they were led by a dragonborn by the name of Gildar Dravul. And he was the leader of this crusade, and essentially he was trying to stop an order of monks known as the Messengers. And with your history check, since your religion is about the same, the Messengers are directly tied to the chaotic goddess of, basically she was Halal. This is Halal. And you would know that name from the coin that you guys know about that Bosco and Ares both possess, the Trickster coin. The other thing that you would know is that the symbol for Halal is an open book. And you guys, for your knowledge, putting the pieces together, Nephrax had that around his neck. He had that large chain necklace with a symbol of an open book. The monks had been kind of inhabiting and working within Torkullen, kind of devising plans to wage chaos and destruction on the Mecca with the help of a dragon named Ramglor. And the messengers believed it was their duty to instill justice on Agaros by creating chaos in which a judicial order would be created. They didn't like how the Great Mullah was running things. They're like, why does he just let these people do whatever they want and fight when they feel like they want to, like, get some sort of justice out of somebody? If someone steals their stuff, why is it on them? We should have a justice system. That way we can control what is right and wrong versus allowing all the other people to do whatever the heck they want. This is just a chaotic view that they were following because Halal loves chaos. That's just what she spreads. She's a messenger to Bahamut, but she takes what Bahamut wants and just twists it around and has fun with it. So, on that, Gildar, who was leading these, the Platinum Cadre, he wanted to end this cycle of martyrdom. Too many paladins had died trying to redeem a place that no longer wanted any redemption. And so he took it upon himself and his company to go out and basically close this gate so that they couldn't come back out and do this ever again. And lastly, with that 17, debate has occurred on whether the Platinum Cadre, a known lawful good source of paladins, was correct in its actions. Did he help to save Agaros from being plunged into chaos? Or did he abandon his oath to just endure it?
This place has much history. Growing up in its shadow, I've heard many stories of it. This is very unnerving for me. I hope you all understand.
Does Cedric, as being a fellow man of cloth, does he get any wicked vibes from this place? In the sense that, like, a church is calming, but a graveyard isn't?
The closer you get, the more even the bravest falter here. Like, it's terrifying the closer you get.
This seems like the hallowed ground of evil.
They call it the Wrathgate. A group of paladins once tried to seal it. I know not if they were correct. It's highly debated among our groups. They were... What did you say the paladin group was called?
The Platinum Cadre.
They were the Platinum Cadre?
Yeah, C-A-D-R-E.
Cadre. Known to be well aligned with tomorrow's morals, you could say. But who knows if they were right in trying to seal this. I only know that from personal experience on nights like these, living in its shadow, oftentimes, I mean, I've experienced it on a half moon, dreams, restlessness, as if the darkness from this place is seeping into our thoughts.
Is the darkness a test, or is it more direct?
From my understanding, it's most likely a test. Yes.
it would make sense for Mania to make this place her base of operations. She was a highly regarded cleric for the Ilmatar Church. The Lovatari would not just accept her with open arms, they would test her as well. And what better place than somewhere so wrought with decay and evil and death like here?
Remind me, they were not successful in sealing it?
They were successful at sealing it at one point, but they gave their lives.
So
And some still say that they haunt the grounds.
but there's clearly activity within the mountain, which would suggest that it's been opened or something like that.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you mention anything about the symbol of halal? Because I don't think Nixel has technically said anything about that.
Yes, I think so. I think he would say they were specifically trying to stop a group of monks known as the Messengers. They were closely corrupted by halal. Most know them by their symbol of an open book.
Nixel, you would obviously see a reaction to him, and I think he would say, a symbol of an open book. Do you mean, like, just open with, like, draconic script on it?
Yes.
Nephrax had one of those on a chain around his neck. And you said that these were messengers of halal.
Yes.
Were they cult-like in any form?
From my knowledge, yes.
It leads me to believe that if Nephrax is... because he was wearing monastic robes, is it possible that he was the one who opened the door again?
He's banded up his own group of messengers, then.
But he goes by a new name. They are no longer the messengers.
What better to trick people than to be seen completely disconnected?
They're trying to repeat history in some form.
Seems like it.
Well, this is just terrifying.
Well, I'm curious to know if the entire group, and by that I mean your father and the other people that have been trying to spread this plague, if they're all a part of it, as in the messengers.
Are the original?
Yeah.
Or what's the word? The progenitors.
Of the monastic cult.
You're saying like if the swords are like that group has become the swords? Is that what you're saying?
No.
That they're all just working together.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're trying. The messengers might be also trying to collect the shards of.
Oh my god. Hold on, my brain totally forgot what it was.
Shards of the
Zotha.
Yes.
There we go.
So the cult of the devouring flame.
Either are the messengers or. Well, we don't know if they're original members, but they clearly have a heritage.
I would not put it past the followers of. What's it? I already forgot. No,
Loviatar.
Is it Loviatar? Or
Leviatar.
Leviatar.
Oh, Leviatar, sorry.
I would not put it past the followers of Leviatar to side with those groups.
Well, what is Leviatar's symbol?
What is it again?
It's a scourge. It's a flail with 9 tails on it.
Mine's a single one.
What is it like? It's a what's the symbol? It's a flail. Just stared at her. No.
Okay, there's lots of whales.
Mentioning my father. Mania does not know that my father is a sword. She knows that Bemar went out with me on that day, that he did not return. I have said that it was the swords that ended Bemar's life, but it was often debated in the church. Some people didn't believe it. Seraphina did. I do not know if Mania believed it or not, but if she finds out that my father is a sword and had a hand in Bemar's death, she'll never be convinced.
It does not matter what she believes at this point. She is willing to inflict permanent damage to people.
We don't know that. She knows. She knows that it is well within my power to heal a crow. I could even reattach these hands if I wanted to. She has not done anything permanent that she knows is not within Ilmater's power.
And will you wait until she does, or will we act decisively?
We will act decisively in the proper manner, not decisively by also doing irreparable damage. She is a powerful cleric and a friend, one that I failed. I will not fail her again.
I will tell you this. Authority does not matter when it comes to punishment to me.
Do not stand in front of me, Argar. I regard you as a friend.
And that's why I will follow your lead on how we want to play this. But only till then. If she makes a slip.
When you say that, I just like step behind Aragar, like. I'm letting him talk, but
do not test
we will
me,
follow.
Ares.
We will follow.
I have shown
until
patience and restraint until now. We're dealing now with my friends and family.
In the end, punishment may not be yours to give.
No, but if I am the only one remaining standing, then I will. Also, his job is to deliver punishment. Like, quite literally, this is what we have read about. For a judge, it is his job to judge. Even you should know, we do not have the power to stop him from doing what is in his nature currently. Same as we wouldn't be able to stop Bosco from being what's ever wrong with him. But
there's nothing wrong with me.
Okay. I trust you. I understand your reservation. However, we need to act on this as a group. I can recognize that, but that's why I'm giving you guys the leeway. However, when the time comes, you also need to trust me.
We will.
And what if once someone decides your time has come? Should we stand by for that too?
I'm not.
What?
Yes. That is my pact with Lindis.
If death is avoidable, it will be avoided. Then he walks away.
I'd like to give you something chilling, if you can roll well,
Okay.
as you approach Torcullen.
He's sweating. Are you sweating? Are you sweating?
I am sweating, dude.
Just give me a history
I told
check
him
with
to talk to Landis,
advantage.
but I don't want to ruin this moment.
No guidance on
Yeah,
this.
yeah. What was I rolling for?
History with advantage.
Ooh, dirty 20. But not 23.
Something chilling crawls up the back of your spine as you realize something. If Mania is capable of doing these heinous acts, she has the right person to play with, because Seraphina has the ability to grow back limbs.
Oh That's right, because that's one of the spells too.
So she can continue to hack limbs off until eternity.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right. I didn't think about that.
As you guys are approaching,
But when I realized that actually, you're right. That when I realized that, it steals my resolve against Argar, because the point he made was irreparable damage, while heinous is not irreparable.
But this
The
is freaking
physical
torture.
damage might not be irreplaceable,
yeah.
but the mental damage
Mental,
of getting your body.
Continuous torture, never ending. Oh, it's okay. Your hand grows back, but you're just gonna keep hacking it?
Yeah, her
Y'all
mind's
are
gonna be
so
broken.
She is
Crazy.
the
Mine's
head
gonna be
priestess.
broken.
She's the head priestess of the Church of a Modern Archdale.
I would also say it doesn't change Argar's argument the first time it happens. If it's the second or the third, how does that goes from something out of just pure passion to calculated?
Oh, it's calculated.
Then
If she's following
then again
Leviathan-
that runs against my question for arguing intent. So, but anyways.
Yo, this freaking
This is so
this
good.
freaking session is gonna
this is-
split
this
this
is
group
a-
up.
this
Because
is
you
a-
two are like, oh, we can do it, and I'm like, we're like, no.
This is a moral
No.
conundrum, and I love it.
This is yeah.
You all know where I come from. This woman sounds like she had a set of beliefs once. I don't think that she's completely lost from that. We'll see. But I trust you, know that. But we have to do our due diligence that she may yet see the light.
that was
And-
wonderfully put.
We're not arguing about the fact that we need to do our due diligence. What we're just trying to prepare for is if this goes south,
Yes.
you guys can actually kill her.
I agree. That's words right out of my mouth. If this goes south, no one said we're not gonna let you guys lead the way, but we're not gonna sit here and just.
Watch her mutilate.
We'll
people.
give you a chance,
I agree.
but you've got backup, and we're not gonna stand by and let it happen.
Cedric doesn't say anything.
If it
You-
goes too far, if it goes south.
Yeah.
Cedric, it's been 30 minutes. And that you were reminded of that toppling queen and what was being shown before you, and this conversation has been played out. As you all approach,
I'm sweating. Is it on camera? I'm sweating.
as you
What are we
are
gonna do?
approaching, you go. The shine from the light is most direct on the backside of the mountain, and you follow this narrow crevice. You guys have to literally go one by one behind each other around this small area. And eventually you get to kind of like the back area. It opens up a little bit, and there is like a small rickety bridge that sways as you guys slowly make your ways across it. You guys see in the distance the light casting down on one particular section of a wall. And in front of that, shadowing from the moonlight, you see a circle of like paladin knight armor. Nothing is in them, but they are basically set up in a position where they are in a circle, and they are all, or at least at one point, kneeling. And the armor is just there. It doesn't seem to have any sort of animation to it or anything like that. It's just, this is a representation, and it has not been changed since.
Is there anything in the armor?
Nothing is in the armor.
No.
No
it's
bones,
just armor plate.
no decay, nothing. These have been here for who knows how long. However long the Platinum Cadre did their thing, but you notice the symbol of that Platinum Dragon on the blue shield, like that, their emblem on their armor. So, for you, it's eye-opening to see a piece of history that hasn't been budged since.
Do we see the, can we see the symbols too?
You all can see it, yeah.
I turned to Zarzaros.
This is Bahamut. You didn't mention that.
Slipped my mind, I suppose. It's a beautiful seal.
You said this place tests people. Be honest with me, did you know?
Yes.
Okay.
As you guys are approaching him, sort of slowly walking through this area, it still feels frightening and dangerous. You do have, as you're moving through this space though, you have a sense of hope. Something here is sacred, it can't be touched. If one of you sort of like slowly grazes the side of it, it doesn't topple. It's not like you can push these over. It's almost like they're statues that just sit there.
Can, with my hand, with my arm that has the symbol on it, can I, if I brush my, I guess claws against the symbol, do I get any resonance from the symbol?
Not from the symbol, but at quick vision. And you see Gildar Druval yelling at his men to basically, "Stay steadfast, men! We will seal this! I know we will!" Sent back however many years in time. You saw the power in his actions. He fully believed in what he was doing. He wasn't in debate. He knew what he was tasked to do, and he was going to follow it through.
So I can read that this is conviction, not
Yes.
something else.
Yes.
No. I wanna ask Landis, but I don't know. I'm gonna make my decision myself. I do step back a bit. Go.
I had a vision, briefly. Gildar wasn't confused about his decision. This was conviction. He truly believed what he was doing was in the right.
I mean, from my perspective, some ways yes, some ways no. But
As you are talking, you see the moonlight and as bright purplish light starts to glow, kind of like the way that the Lost Temple glowed the first time you were in, that kind of like dark purplish, almost eerie, trapping light, as the rock face of it kind of like pulses quickly as it starts to crumble in places and eventually turns almost translucent, this glassy obsidian door that goes up about 30 feet, double doors. And on it, written in Draconic, carved into the door, reads, "In the way of all flesh, all unmade with the rest. In the end, we are one. We descend in obsidian. These words have been mentioned in your book. When it is speaking of finality. And you know, obviously, Vathak is the original demigod of finality. He was the
executioner.
The executioner. He's the means to an end. He was the task maker of Lendis.
Yeah, Landis judged, and he carried out the punishment.
Finality. Vathak.
Yes.
This door is familiar to you?
Indeed. I did not carve it, though. My ancient followers did. It was their task. Perhaps you might understand me a little bit more now.
Oh.
I was a ferryman.
I'm aware.
Not the best job. But I did it. With pride.
The thing with a role like that. The thing with anything that comes with power. It's a fine scale to balance.
I was just doing what I was supposed to be doing.
So are the judges before me.
Until they took it upon themselves to decide for others when there was no need.
Are you referring to Bahamut?
I'm reading his expressions very intently.
I think you're seeing a lot of distasteful thoughts, and he's trying to sort of like stomach them back down. Let's just get inside. All right? We've had enough discourse for one evening. As you guys approach the door, I think that's where we'll take break real quick. And now we are back. We stopped at basically the moon cascading down on this door as it illuminated and sort of crumbled. You got this carved message just into the doorway. And as you guys are approaching, I think the minute that the doorway sort of reveals itself, you guys instantly hear, like, you heard, like, the distant kind of, like, the faintest screams, yells, things of that nature. It is, like, blatantly obvious at this point. The minute the mask comes off, you hear just terrible screaming, yelling. You also hear, like, almost like Gregorian chanting in the background.
Do I recognize the voice?
The voices?
Of the voice of the screaming.
No.
It's not
There's
Sarah,
too many.
Too many?
Many screaming.
It's a choir of screams.
Oh, choir. Oh.
But it's
I was
okay.
gonna give you inspiration.
But it's okay, Cedric.
Choir
We
of
can redeem
screams.
her.
Oh,
It's okay. She can regenerate her body part.
It's
Yeah, what about
okay.
everybody else?
Serafina can probably regenerate everyone else's too.
As you guys are listening to the cacophony of sounds that are coming from this doorway, a small, like, as you up, like, about 5-10 feet away, you guys see a fall, and there's like this small opening that, where like it's not necessarily a peephole, but it's like a small slit. And you hear from behind the doorway just a muffled voice. Coming in?
Yes.
You wait a couple seconds, and then you hear the massive doors. As the doors start to part their way open, hit with that waft of rot, decay, death. That pungent smell that just makes you want to vomit. But the inside, it's fairly well lit by like torchlight. You can see like a table there. It looks fairly used, just like a small wooden table. It looks like there's like a small candle and like a book laying on it. And out from behind the doorway comes a small kobold. He's
It's loincloth.
it is not loincloth.
imagine.
Loincloth
I do
is,
chopsticks.
he is not the BBEG.
Sweat sucker.
It was me the whole time.
Look,
The master of strings with all swords.
Sister Mania.
And you see this small, like 2'5" kobold walk out. He's got like greenish, like yellowish skin. He's got scars all over him from like what looks to be like knife wounds. And he's got no hair. He doesn't look particularly old, but he looks old enough and of like he's been in this place for quite a while. He's kind of dusty and sooty and dirty and got grime all over the place. He's not sweating or anything like that. But you see him walk out. Large party. You bring offering for Latch? Latch requires offering.
What kind of offering?
He questions. What do you mean, what kind of offering? You're here. To enter the temple, you must bring offering or sacrifice of blood,
Take
flesh,
your
bone.
hands.
Without skipping a beat, Cedric pulls out he just has a dagger on him. Pulls out-
Slowly.
And he like puts it up to his hand as in like just cutting it will suffice right here and now.
Yes.
They derive
The whole
pleasure from
hand.
pain, remember?
Sorry?
The whole hand.
Not off. He's not saying cut a hand off.
The whole hand.
I literally want to take that package of hands that you have because she grows them back.
Latch
Go eat
requires
it
a nibble.
and give that.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so he just and deeply. So I guess I don't know what that would be. Like a D4 is it a dagger?
Yeah, I mean, you do the damage, and you look at him, and he says, I said the whole hand. I'm not gonna suck it off of you.
I'm holding it over him, so it's like.
I don't
dripping on
want
him.
that. I need treats, something to nibble on while I'm waiting here for next year.
I'll give him the hand. I took the
Isn't
hands from his
that-
back.
Isn't that a better offering that you could give your god? You just suffering here yourself?
You gave him the hand?
No,
I'm saying I
have
would have
the
taken.
hands.
I would have tried to take it off
I-
his pack.
Once he said no to me, I make a face at Aragar. Kind of. I don't know if I can say this above table or if this is breaking RP, but I'm kind of making a face at Aragar with the idea being behind, like, I know you can read minds. Read mine. You can do that, right?
Slide a hand check.
Not right now.
Damn it. So he's just looking at you weird.
I'm using my inspiration.
So add a D10.
Oh, I add a D10 to it, and then I can still add my
And I
modifier.
also
Yeah.
rolled a D4 for slicing my hand open for no reason.
This one.
Oh, you're thinking of Gaze Into Minds. That does perceptive stuff. but not
18.
thoughts.
18 beats Cedric's passive perception, so you take the satchel off.
Luckily,
of
I
him.
rolled a 1 on the damage.
Alright. I
So
took
you cut
the
your hand,
satchel.
it's now bleeding, you take 1 damage.
Yep.
Ares, you slip behind Cedric and take the satchel
Yep.
with the
And
hands.
bring it over to him. And
Both of them?
He
use
peels
to
it
do
open.
all that.
Now that is what I'm talking about.
Blank-faced, he'll
Cedric, have you considered why we have them? Why would
Yes,
Sister-
the DM planned this.
Sister Mania
Gave me
provide
this.
us the hands for the payment?
Still, with blank
Sister
face.
Mania, you say? Is that who you're here to see?
Yes.
I can bring you.
As Cedric like wipes the blood off his hands with a bandage, and then he'll look at Ares and goes, "They were not yours to give." And follow the kobold.
Oh, they were all of ours to give. As
He takes
Argar
one of the
said,
he
kings
takes
to
one of
get
the
in.
hands out, unbinds it from the twine, and as he sort of guides you guys inside, you can see him just sort of nibbling on it
Do
as
well
he
to
starts
wait
to.
until we are all gone from sight.
Hmm.
You are in my home, not the other way around.
I try to keep walking.
As he
Wild
slowly
beast.
walks, you guys get into places that are deeper and darker and less light. Aragar, as you are walking through the doorway, you get that cold shock. Mind your head in here. There are psychics everywhere. They are looking for the flail.
Okay, not gonna communicate with him right now.
Made that decision for you.
As the doors close
Really makes
behind
me
you,
wish I picked up Intellect Fortress, but whatever.
the doors close behind you, and you guys wander in further.
How long before we meet the sister?
Not long. She arrived a day ago with a delightfully pleasant victim.
What has she done to her?
Not my place to ask.
I said how long?
Give me intimidation.
Yeah. I want to know the time. That would be a 24.
Ooh. He stops in his tracks, stops nibbling the hand, and he turns to face you instead of like talking away from you, because that's just what he's been doing. And he goes,
Look, I can see that you all have drive and purpose to be here, it seems. Obviously, Mania is looking for you. I don't know the specifics of your dealings with her. But she did arrive but hours ago. With a person. Bandaged. Missing her hands. And they are in the deepest levels.
The moment he says missing her hands, and Cedric sees that he's eating the hands. Fuck. Okay. Cedric reaches for his sword, but he doesn't unsheath it.
crunch. Continues to turn around and walk forward.
You hear in your head, stay calm. We know this is He didn't say anything about how long before we see Sister Mania.
Well, you asked how long
That's my
has she been there.
question.
No,
No, he
I
said
was
how
asking
long.
I thought you were
how long
asking how
until
long
we
she'd
were
been
meeting
there.
her.
I was getting there.
Okay, sorry.
Got interrupted.
As he continues forward,
You will have to go down in the cube to get to the deepest levels.
The cube.
Yes, the cube. My name is Latch, because I pull latches. And the cube is an obsidian elevator. It will take you down to where she is. She is meeting with the Shadow himself, the Great Shadow.
A welcome party.
Is the Shadow the leader of your group?
The Obsidian Dragon, yes.
Yeah. Are you saying this Shadow is Vathok?
I have heard that name, but that is not the Shadow Dragon. The Shadow goes by a name Gorathak. Welcome to his humble home.
You don't even understand the history of the place that you stand, and you call it his home.
Look, I was but given one piece of literature to read the other day. Something called Huckleberry Fairy. There's nothing else for me to do.
Except flip latches and eat hands, it seems.
Yes, the most glorified position in all of Torcollin.
Believe that if you will. Sure.
I will do my duty until I die. And I will enjoy it.
Get on
Which
latching.
is probably not that long. Kobolds don't live that long anyway. So, good luck.
I thank you, Mr. Lizard.
Bad luck. I don't understand what your group would find helpful.
Good luck, bad luck. I mean,
Stay suffering. Stay
tomato,
suffering.
tomato.
I'm just gonna walk
When you
away.
say stay suffering, Cedric gives you a look of like kind of angry of you saying that. Stay suffering.
Isn't El Mater all about suffering for others?
Yes, but that's not what he meant.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I know, but I'm just saying. Stay suffering should be your friend.
More like I stay suffering anyway.
Yeah.
Well, that's what she wants you to feel right now. It did state in that letter that she wants you to suffer. So I'm assuming her sending us the hands and having this creature eat them in front of you is only the beginning.
You're right.
Come quickly, we must be heading. It seems that you are in a rush.
and he starts to lead you down these narrow pathways that just get darker and darker. You don't feel like you're going down, it's just deeper in. Almost to a point where, like, if you were to go back on your own, there's been too many turns that you feel like it's potential that you could get lost in this, like, weird maze of hallways. Eventually you guys get to this much narrower passageway, and there's a sign that just says dead end, and the kobold sees it and chuckles.
I wrote that. Funny, right?
Not particularly.
Dead end, get it?
Yes,
You're not laughing.
it wasn't funny.
Fuck.
that broke me.
My one chance in a whole year, and wasted. And now I gotta start over.
I struggled a little bit. Just a little chuckle in the back.
This way to the cube.
Oh no, I'm not gonna waste time. on
You
that.
can see that the dead end, there's kind of like a small separation, and you can see on the wall there's like a small lever that would essentially be pulled by this kobold to basically go down. But you have no idea the extent of how far it goes down when he means the deepest levels. When you guys entered, you were at the base of the mountain. So whatever is going down is underground. It's not like you went up to the top of the mountain and now going down.
We're going below.
You're going below the base.
You know, like, ready to bomb, it's just gonna drop, like,
I hate roller coasters.
Everyone inside the cube, I recommend holding on to the side.
I put my shield on my back so I can use my hand to grab on the side.
Don't worry, it moves pretty slowly, but just for the safety of the clientele.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah.
18 plus 7, so what? 25, yeah.
You see, he says, we don't get many clients here, but specific ones are only allowed entry. Obviously, I had you feed me, essentially, but I was also told in advance that you would all be coming.
So
I do not plan on killing you if you are worried about me being sneaky. If I were to do that, then Gorthak would be angry with me and I would cease to exist.
And that would be bad.
And that would be bad for me.
Okay.
I would come to a dead end.
I step on the elevator.
Oh, fuck. Didn't work out the second time.
You guys step onto the elevator. With that, let's get my thing going.
Oh no.
Did we get a sense that we're gonna see them within 10 minutes?
Within 10 minutes?
He's like, I need to know when.
No, you did not get a sense that you'd see him in 10 minutes.
This elevator could be from 30 seconds to an hour. We don't know.
You're good.
But as we're going down the elevator, I know, Cedric, you had the hopes of redeeming this person that you know. But again, I warn you, if she is in bed with Gorthax, she might already be too far gone. The one creature that has quite literally screwed this entire continent? Country?
Continent, right?
Yeah.
This entire continent with their own corrupt ideas. And if your friend is helping them in any way, in my own mind and in my own heart, she does not deserve saving.
We do not know the extent of her cooperation. As I said, they would not allow a high-level Ilmatari cleric to simply join on a whim. I feel she is being tested, similar to how we are all being tested now. She is confused, but she is not lost.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
You all chat so philosophically. That's a big word for me.
Shut
I
up.
must have just learned that in Huckleberry Fairy.
Cedric says, shut up.
All right.
As you see him press a button and you guys are in this like almost like glass like obsidian cube. The roof above it isn't see-through, but the rest of it is. You can see like all of the other sides of the cube, even on your feet, are like translucent glass like obsidian. So it's just kind of like darkened, tempered glass in a way.
Damn.
I need to ask one thing. Who is using the edge and who feels their character is not frightened enough to use the edge?
Like to hold on as
To
we're going
hold
down?
on. Yes.
Cedric is not holding on.
I'm not.
I didn't think my character was frightful, but he does hold on to the edge.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I'm gonna hold on.
I'm also holding
I'm
on.
gonna
Cedric is
hold.
arrogantly trying to disobey the kobold.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like.
Zarzaros-
But it's like
I
okay.
think
hold on.
Zarzaros is confident in his strength that this
No.
is going to be alright.
How fitting.
Okay.
How fitting. that
This
these
is
two-
not
so
about
funny when
strength
it will fall on our
whatsoever.
ass.
This is
How
pure
fitting
weight.
these
Like,
two.
you are now prone.
All right.
Have you guys ever been in like Tower of Terror and you hold out
Oh,
a penny
yeah.
Oh
and
my
the penny
gosh.
floats? That's gonna be Zarzaros
Yeah.
in a minute.
Remember
Hold
you
me.
smash that fucking
Yeah,
bag
he's
around
gonna
my
be
legs, just floating.
Yeah, floating.
I got this.
And then we're gonna
Much
hit
heavier
your
than
head.
a
It's gonna be much heavier than a penny.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
Ooh,
just gonna be
go
a
to Tower of
free
Terror
fall
right now.
drop.
Easy.
Yeah,
As the
voice.
doors close, it begins to slowly move out from behind this edge of wall as it sort of just like grinds against the walls.
Shit.
As you make your way outwards, eventually you hear it lock and then slowly start to move down and you hear the grinding. Eventually you see the landscape out from below you. This goes down maybe 1,200 feet. You hear movement and weird sounds that just start to come out from the cage, from behind it. And you hear the cube start to rattle. And all of a sudden, as you're slowly grinding down, something lands on top.
If your hands are
And as you hear the grinding and cutting sounds of metal, the cage just shifting back and forth, you can feel the great chain that's just leading down. You hear the as lastly, you hear a as you fall, plummet. Faster and faster and faster. As you're following, you see behind you on the walls, descend in obsidian, just constantly running. Descend in obsidian, descend in obsidian. And you hear the scuttling on top of the cage. And as you look below you, as you approach the bottom, you see the sickening green liquid below you. Eventually, you plunge into this liquid, and from the top scuttles down along the sides. This giant purple gem-like beast with 6 legs. Its face has this weird, it doesn't have a mouth. As it's looking at you, it starts to into the side of the wall. And it looks around. It sees it doesn't get in. And it jumps to a bank across the way, leaps off. And as you guys are in this cube, the stream is just slowly moving down. Eventually, you don't see the thing anymore. But you do see another sight. Flowing underneath kind of like a cavernous wall in this cube. Still in the cube, the doors have been shut. Nothing is seeping inside, but you are basically floating on top of this dense, thick green liquid that's just bubbling.
Does the green liquid look like what Vathok would shoot out? Like, is this acid that we're
Acid.
on right now? Okay.
Totally acid.
It's obsidian. Yeah. I explained that to my friends real quick.
As you guys collect your thoughts and everything, I'm gonna need 2 things. Whoever did not stay on the wall, you will be give me a dex saving throw, and the others that did give me a dex with advantage.
This is saving throw?
Yeah.
Yes.
You all get a +3.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna use this time.
21.
Nat 20.
Dex save, you said?
Oh no.
Plus
Oh,
the
no, sorry.
7 and 3 would be a 30, but nat 20.
No, I'm gonna save it.
You're strong.
I'm gonna save it.
I'm literally like.
I got 21.
I'm just
Maybe I shouldn't say
freaking out.
25. I can heal
You
you.
walked
with any-
ahead on the top of
I haven't used
19.
any of my spell slots except
Close
except for
enough.
the sending.
Yeah.
I can heal you many times. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
You might
Stay
be
same with
you
me.
might be alright.
All right. Everyone who didn't beat a 15, you will take full damage. The damage is 24 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Not too bad.
Oh, is it just Zard taking that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 12. So.
Oh.
So then do we all take 12 damage?
12.
People that succeeded?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even with a nat 20 and actually 30, I'm still gonna take that.
Yep.
6.
That's some garbage. What's the point of rolling from? Okay.
When does Rogue get the
Evasion 7, I think.
7?
You
yeah,
could
you're right.
use
7.
evasion.
No, I think evasion comes at 7.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
It is 7.
I have 7 or 8. I can't remember.
Yeah, right now it's just.
The last check
It was
that I
24,
want
so 12 damage altogether?
12,
Yeah.
is everyone needs to roll a wisdom saving throw. The DC for this is 20.
Still have a +3.
Oh,
Wait, what are we doing? What are we
Doesn't
doing?
matter for me.
Wisdom save.
27, not 20. 27,
Is that
baby.
cocked?
That
Is that
saves.
cocked? Is that cocked?
Wait. I get +3 for that?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
30.
That one looks a little
30.
cocked.
Is it cocked?
15.
What do you think it's
15.
cocked?
You can
Is
kind
it
of.
cocked?
Can you?
It,
Can
I,
you?
I,
hold on,
it
can
looks
you-
like it
can
might
you-
have landed on that either way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
That's
can
the
you,
thing.
Can you put a D4
Don't you have
on
your-
top of
you
it
still
without
have your
it moving
inspiration,
off?
don't you?
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Don't you have your inspiration?
Yeah, but I don't want to. I want to keep it. Sorry.
You started taking all of it.
That one.
Oh!
Oh no, sorry. 9.
9.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Anyone below that DC 20, you will be frightened.
This is some absolute bullcrap.
close. Damn it. That's not a good
Can
one
I
for me.
can I cast a spell in here?
Hmm?
Can I cast a spell in here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Immediately calm emotions
For everyone.
for everyone.
Okay.
So you are no longer frightened, but I just use a spell slot.
Oh, wait, is that how that works then?
Yep.
Right? Okay, I just want to make
We're
sure.
not allowed to frighten.
Okay.
Oh,
It immediately just
It costed him a
calms you
spell.
down.
It cost me a spell slot, but no one's frightened anymore.
I mean, there was a couple failures.
This
So-
is a good
so-
use of the
Yeah.
spell.
So
for
was
sure.
Yeah.
it? So was it like ah?
Oh, okay.
And if we're going by based off the if we're going based off the
Immediately
Locust,
hit it up one.
and yeah, but if we're going based off the Locust, they're all like blazed out of their mind. They're like, oh, this
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, we're like.
some green acid over
Ooh.
Jamba Juice.
here.
Oh my god, you still got some
Jumbo
wine.
Actually, yeah, I think that's how you realistically see Gax, like, get through this. He pulls out a pipe that his master gave him, he lit it up,
Master Buddy.
and then, yeah, he's just here just ripping it.
Master
Yeah,
I
Buddy.
imagine Max going
His
like,
Master Buddy was like smoking to it once in a
Yeah.
while.
I literally imagine him going, shit.
Yeah, this place sucks.
He's like,
Yeah, and just
we
here,
can
just
bring
like,
out another real
not
quick.
believe, Bobby would not believe this shit.
Oh my god.
nah, he probably would. Probably would.
Bobby's like, I've been there too.
Yeah.
We need
Probably
a
has
master,
been
we
here.
need a Master Buddy.
They throw
thank you
rangers,
tonight.
bro.
Yeah.
Bobby went to a ranger and fucking Torcullen.
Oh no.
I was like, there's some fucked up shit, but I kind of like it.
I later find out he's not even a fucking druid. He's like a fighter, or like a monk or whatever, like some
God.
stupid shit like that. He's
Master
just high
Buddy
the
is a
entire time.
vibe.
The leader of the dope ass monks.
Yeah. God, way of the drunken fist. He's just high all the time. Oh, that's so funny.
As you guys are calmed by the frightening, almost 1,200 foot fall, for reference for you guys, You just fell off the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So we should be puking our brains out.
Well, we landed in liquid, but still that shouldn't break our fall.
As you guys are floating along in this like river of acid, essentially, you end up going underneath like one of those like cavernous passings that just like slide underneath of like the walls, essentially, and it's just high enough where you hear kind of like the scratching of the cave interior on top of the cube itself. And as you're flowing down, it opens up to this giant chamber, and you see a visage of the Thok's face in the wall. Like, his face is the wall, and his horns come around as the staircase.
Wild.
Turning to the Thok.
Your worshippers knew what the hell they were doing, huh?
Pure awe at this point. Like, that's pretty cool.
I had fantastic carpenters and masons.
What do I hear a guy going, is this up to code?
Yeah. No.
And it's lasted
Somebody else
centuries. Damn, I look good.
How did it make you feel when that kobold up there said that this was Gordax's home?
I had to bite my spectral tongue.
It's okay. We'll get it back.
The feeling's mutual.
He's just misled. He doesn't know who his true master is. Not yet, at least.
I thought he was gonna say Dragon Daddy. I'm a bit upset.
The truest of all dragon daddies.
As you guys eventually reach a bank, it stops. The doors don't open. There is no mechanism to open the doors, and you guys are sitting in it. The doors were opened by the kobold, who is up there.
Oh, he's not in with us. Oh. Right here. I thought he was in with us.
You can imagine a frightened kobold who just realized that the cube dropped and
I'm gonna lose my job.
he's going to lose his job.
He was supposed to be in with us.
He was not.
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
was supposed to just
Yeah,
lower
he
it
just
down,
said-
and then
Oh.
as soon as he felt it hit the ground, he'd hit the lever and open the door for us to
Oh,
walk
gotcha.
all this way here.
Can you Misty step through the bars?
Yeah, but it's not like I can open it from the outside.
Can you not?
Yeah, can we investigate anything to try to see if there's...
You can investigate, yeah. Everyone can roll investigation.
I'm gonna investigate. See if
Or you
there's any-
can help someone with good investigation if
I'm
that's what
seeing
you
if
want.
there's-
then I'll help whoever's.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
help
investigate to see if there's
Argar.
any kind of a door that might be magical in nature.
Actually, I have +5 investigation.
I have +8.
I'm gonna help
What?
Argar so you can get
maybe not
Nat
20.
20?
Jinx.
Advantage?
Dang.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get it. I was just saying
Oh,
that to you when you said, ooh, maybe I'll say Nat 20.
That 20.
19.
19, nat 20,
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. You guys trying to figure out a way out. You're talking about Misty Step. Could be helpful if you can Misty Step with some of your equipment to sort of like pull it up, but you'd have to be strong enough to get it out of the water with all of you guys in it. Well, not water, but acid. The doors, you could try bashing through the side of the cube itself, because it is kind of obsidian, but that's like super dense, tough rock material. Or you could use like some sort of, like if you had a crowbar or something, or a sword, to sort of like wedge it in to the door and sort of open it up.
My shield, it's made out of the ivory that we got from the mammoth. Or not the mammoth,
The boar.
The boar.
would that be durable enough to handle blunt force against the obsidian, or would that probably not?
I think with you have a feature that allows you to sort of like use those kinds of materials to make things, right?
Yes,
Both
I
do,
have. I think it's, what is it called? It's like a. Oh my god, where is it? It's. Hold on. It's in my feature somewhere.
If the beast couldn't break the obsidian from the outside, I think we're gonna have some trouble.
Yeah, cunning artisan. It's I can fashion shields, materials from like slain creatures and stuff like that. But
Okay. Yeah. Give me a. Actually, since it's a feature, you don't need to give me a check. I think what you do is you sort of like unbind part of your shield, find the sharpest ones that you've got, some of the longer, like thinner tusks, and kind of fashion it into like a makeshift pickaxe, essentially. Knowing from your past information, plus he had a pickaxe or a war pick at one point.
yeah.
You knew that it was this ivory was kind of tough enough to shatter and expose lavrosite, which is also considered like a tough material. And if you want to give me a strength check, you can try and smash through it with this pickaxe.
Well,
However, you still are in the acid. No one has pulled it out of it.
Yes.
And before I break anything or attempt that, I would like to possibly, if it's possible, that like sharp bit, just score a section to be like, okay, I'm scoring this, and then in the middle between that, I'm gonna have that place, and then see if I can get someone else who just hammer on the top, kind of like you're hammering a nail.
Okay. Using like the hilt of a sword or something, just like
Yeah, something blunt that'll just
cool.
add additional force. But I won't do it until we have a way out.
I can send one creature outside 30 feet of here if they're strong enough to pull us up.
Well, how many charges do you have? So you could send 2.
Yeah, I could send 2.
How strong is 2?
How tall is this space?
The cavern that you're in at this bank here is probably about 100 feet high.
What about the cube itself? How tall is the cube?
It's only got another 2-3 feet on it, so it's about an 8-foot cube.
Okay. So then, what I'm going to do... Do I really want to waste a spell right now? Yeah. Zarzaros, I will send you out. And hopefully, with a little bit of help, you'll be able to pull us out. And with that, I'll put my hand on your shoulder, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Enlarge. And then as soon as I cast Enlarge, I'm using Shimmer Step, and I'm going to send you 30 feet out.
Okay. With some rope or something, obviously.
Yeah.
Zarzaros, you're outside on the bank with some rope. You've been embiggened, so you'll get a D4.
On your attacks, you get advantage on any strength checks or saving throws.
Okay.
If I am remembering that spell correctly, 1 second. Yes, the target also has advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's attacks with its enlarged weapons or unarmed strikes deal an extra 1d4 damage on hit. Oh, and no, I can't because enlarge reduces concentration. Yeah, no, I was going to give you guidance, but guidance is also concentration.
I can give guidance, can't I?
Yes.
So now you can add a d4 to your check as well.
So advantage and d4.
Yeah.
I have a question. I know this is probably way far out there, but I don't remember because I don't have it.
Something like that.
Can I?
Up to a
It's probably
minute,
way too
but-
far. It's probably way too far. I have no idea. But that Echo Stone, I don't have the thing. I couldn't just like go back to where I was with the Kobold and grab. I don't have my Echo Stone stone paper, so I don't know it, and I can't find that specific one you gave. But like, I could go back to where I was which is literally right before the elevator. Like we held on.
So the descent.
But I'm like, it's probably like way
the
too far.
descent would have taken like probably about. So
Just
if
don't
you
have
can go.
paper about it. So I don't.
Falling is like the same as movement, so it's 30, 60 if you're dashing. So
9.8 meters per second.
it would have been too long of a
I
time.
figured. I just don't have the thing. I need you to print me another one of them. But
Okay.
too bad.
So yeah, you
So
have
I tied the
Embiggen and you've got guidance.
I kind of like. I guess I don't know. There's nothing to tie the rope to.
Tie it to the
specifically,
bars.
Right?
Bars.
This is a cage, right?
You could fashion like a lasso
Glass, like, they can't
and
get
toss it
into
over
it.
around
Oh,
it.
I thought it was like there. Well, 'cause what else would you be holding on to? I thought it was like bars.
Yeah, I
or
guess so.
obsidian.
Lasso it then. I don't think there's bars because the
The bars are on the inside.
Oh,
Hold on to
okay.
it.
Yeah.
The
That was like a
outside is just
cage.
smooth.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll
No, if
just
this
try
is a
to
cage, we'd be screwed.
lasso it
It'd just be
and
I
covered
thought just the
with
bottom.
acid.
I thought just the bottom.
Give me the
hold
check.
it.
strength check.
Yep. I'll tell you what you need to
Saving
beat.
throw.
No, it's it's an athletics.
He is saving his friends.
It's an athletics check.
Athletics.
And the DC for pulling this group of people out is 20.
But I have advantage, right?
Advantage and,
a
a
D4.
D4.
Baby.
Because not burning that.
I keep
inspiration.
telling him, like, fridge? What you gonna do?
Oh.
I mean, is it just him out, or did two
It's
people
just
go
him
out?
out.
Just him.
Oh,
Just
okay.
him.
That's only a 14.
Can you potentially, if this is a box, can you break the top of the box, not the sides?
You throw the lasso out and try to start pulling as best as you can, but you get it to the bank and it's hitting the edge and you can't quite get it to like go over the lip essentially.
Can I
You would need some sort of like vertical help
Can
to
I
like go
summon,
up.
Thamario?
Pull.
Totally, yeah.
I'll do that. Sheep ears. We need
Hello.
your help.
With what?
We gotta get this out of the acid.
Alrighty. The DC is gonna go down to a 15. You can give me another roll.
No D4 this time.
Yeah. Well, no, isn't it last for 10 minutes?
It's
a
until-
use, it's a use it and I see.
Yeah.
And I can't touch you.
I have advantage still.
Yep.
You.
10. Freaking.
I think
Thamario.
something.
People
I
would've
think
done it.
something pops in your back as you're trying to pull it with Thamario, and it's just not budging. Again, it needs some sort of vertical help, and Thamario can't give you that.
I'm running out of things here.
Can you break the top of the box so we can climb up instead of out?
If that six-legged beast couldn't break it, how do you expect me to break it?
I have more faith in you than the beast.
He gives it one good punch.
Watch, this will be the one he rolls a nat 20 on.
That's gonna be a nat one. You're gonna keep break your hand.
Oh no.
Shattered.
It's terrible.
Just shattered.
I'm still in Mars, right?
So to
Yeah.
break this glass, it's gonna be a 20, but there's no advantage on this. Actually,
No
you're still in big end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm in large.
What's your?
19.
Oh no!
You start to break it apart, and part of you wonders if it was you, or if it's the extent of the damage that it received from the other beast, and now you've just slowly been able to punch through it.
Argar, can you break it from this side?
Is it above or below the acid level? The where I'm seeing him strike the.
It floats about where like it's going up to like mid calf.
Well, he got the top of the box, right? So if you just hit up into it.
Oh, did he get the top of it, or?
Yeah.
You got on top.
He did get on
So
top.
could
Yeah.
you like
Oh,
score
in
and
that
have
case,
somebody
yeah,
just like
I'll
try to
repeat
hit
the
the
thing
He's enlarged. He's literally big enough to just stand there and just punch the top of
Yeah,
it.
in that case, I will score it from where he's hitting it, from his impact on the opposite side, obviously. And I'm going to place it there and then ask one of you guys just strike it with a blunt weapon, if you have one.
A blunt
I
weapon?
mean, I've got
I'm
some
gonna
weapons, but I
whack
don't know
it
if
with
I'm
my
that strong enough
quarterstaff.
like them.
Give me an athletics check
Yeah.
with advantage from the help.
Can
from
I
the
guidance
guard.
him?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, and guidance.
I'm grabbing it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was right there. That is a 21.
A 21.
Yeah.
That will beat its DC. So yeah, you guys score the inside of this, and it had already had like tons of damage done to it on the other side, and you use that knowledge to just sort of like pound with your quarterstaff on this pickaxe thing that you created, this sharp ivory tool essentially, and you bash a hole through it large enough to sort of like start peeling away these broken shards of rock and stone, and eventually sort of like help one another up on the top where you guys can start to like just jump off of it. Eventually all of you get onto the bank. I think Nix will just fly out of it obviously, but you guys end up on the bank and the cube has been kind of destroyed at this point. Zarzaros with Damariel, I think you're feeling probably just a little bit annoyed with yourself being defeated in this moment by this stupid cube. And, yeah. What is it you guys would like to do? There are stairways that go up into, like, the mouth of Vithok's visage on the wall. You also saw that the beastie ran in a different direction. That was like, if you guys can see a couple of like smaller caverns that it like basically just bashed its way through. You and you, Azazros, give me nature checks for that thing.
Also, does the obsidian, like, when it shatters...
Can I give myself guidance?
Yeah.
Can I give Zarzaros a guidance?
Yeah.
When the obsidian shatters, is there any pieces that would be good to, like... I basically rifle through the shards to see if there's any good pieces to make this. Like, that might be useful as, like, a dagger or a makeshift cutting tool.
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 19.
That's gonna be 22.
Yeah, I think there's probably some good sized pieces that would make good weapons to wield.
So just I'll say grab an obsidian chunk or something like that.
Cool.
I got a 15.
15 on yours.
19.
19 on yours. Nice. You guys communicating with one another, sort of like recalling some of these weird, like almost culty kind of. It's not necessarily that you read them in books, it's that you heard people use specific terms for these psychic creatures. And this thing was like covered. It was made of this purplish stone. It almost looked like lavrosite, that it was just completely composed of. But it looked like a dragon. Like its face looked draconic, but it had no mouth. Basically, it looks like the mouth was like kind of like almost... If it was sewn up, it was sewn up with like rock stitching.
Ooh.
And you guys would have heard probably maybe once talking amongst peers back home of weird stories about these creatures that would essentially stalk their prey within Torcullen. And so they've gained the name kind of Gem Stalker. Like, that's just what they are.
Cool.
Gem Stalker.
Do they...
And there's multiple types of them.
Do they look like or represent any of the parasites that we have seen so far?
I would say not with your 15, but you would. This is potentially one of those rare ones that you've not seen yet.
Ooh, yeah, fully grown.
And it is way bigger than any of the other ones you said. You guys have seen like the Draconian that was like a juggernaut. Essentially, you fought him with the wings on. These things don't have wings, but they have 6 arms, and they're huge. Like, their size is huge.
Yeah. Well, if we have to do this from outside the box, maybe it's a good idea to kill her pet first.
I disagree. There's no way of knowing if she even controls that thing. She just got here.
I doubt anyone controls it. They're corrupt beings, but
You're wrong. They're parasites.
Precisely, so they listen to no one.
No, they had to have come from somewhere. Something is controlling them. It's not like they just magically happened and now they are trying to take over eggs. Obviously that this is a plot. Somebody wouldn't use something that they can't control.
It's
to
likely.
take control.
It's likely to be Gorthok, if anyone.
Yeah.
Agreed. I don't think it's under Mania's control.
And at this, is there anything that Cedric would know Seraphina has specifically? Like jewelry, items, symbols on her robes, something that is specific to Seraphina that Cedric has seen in the past. Maybe like an archpriestess like symbol or something.
I know you're trying to use locate object.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say, because obviously so much time has passed, you're not quite sure, but you can roll for it.
Okay.
Before you roll, what is the object you're trying to say?
I'm trying to find some.
And I'm only gonna let you roll once.
Yes. I'm trying to find some kind of object that I would know Seraphina is carrying on her or is on her clothes.
Give me an object.
Oh,
I don't have anything written up for that.
Yeah, like a holy symbol.
Okay.
And if that fails, can I just auto default to like a symbol of Ilmater that's not on me? Because every Ilmater cleric should have that.
So those are one and the same, essentially. That is her symbol.
Okay.
I'm gonna say with that, give me a.
I don't know if like an archpriestess had a.
It's gonna be an Arcana or Religion roll.
Okay.
And the DC
Two for both.
for the likelihood of that roll is going to be a 20.
Can I guess myself?
You can guidance yourself,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. I have a +2 to both of those. Why do I have a +2 to religion?
Oh man, what type of cleric is
I have a
that?
+7 to medicine. And a +5 to history. It's a 14.
14, yeah. You send that, so you cast that spell, and it doesn't. You're using the watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, you use the watch as it sort of like ticks, tries to find what you're looking for, and doesn't. So she either doesn't have one on her,
Or was taken off of her.
or it was taken off of her. You're not quite sure, but you don't ping her,
I'm
basically.
so stupid. I should have done sending to Seraphina earlier. I'm so dumb.
Well, I think there's only one option now.
And I just point to the maw.
Onward.
As you point to the maw, all this space starts to darken, and you guys feel this presence
magic is being diminished again.
And you see smoke just start to... as the eyes light up bright green. Welcome to my humble abode. It seems you've come here to pay penance. Come inside. I look forward to our encounter. And that's where we'll end this evening's session.
Fuck!
No!
Stay tuned next week when they journey deeper into Torcullen in hopes of entertaining audience with Gorathak and Sister Mania. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next week.
That was proof that we succeeded and we're making it too far. So he's like, oh, I gotta stop this so the other people can be a part of it.
Yeah.